What's up guys, Justin here of YugaTech, and with Samsung bringing in the heat for 2020 with the launch of the top-of-the-line Galaxy S20 Ultra, we couldn't help but compare it to another flagship beast from Huawei, the Mate 30 Pro 5G. Okay, let's begin. Starting with design, both the Galaxy S20 Ultra and the Mate 30 Pro 5G offer a very premium look and feel. Although these beasts look completely different, they share the same design standard of what a flagship should be. The Huawei Mate 30 Pro 5G has an all-around glass design with a vegan leather back, while the Galaxy S20 Ultra gets a metal frame clad in 2.5D curved glass panels. The Mate 30 Pro 5G only comes in the orange color, while the S20 Ultra comes in two, Cosmic Gray and Cosmic Black. On the right side of both these devices, we have the power button and volume rocker for the S20 Ultra. The Mate 30 Pro 5G's volume rocker can be accessed by double tapping on the side and sliding your finger on it. It's really cool to see intuitive new ways to control your phone with gestures. But we're not gonna lie, it does have quite a bit of a learning curve, and even after that, we still miss the presence of physical volume keys because of that tactile feedback. Up top, we can find the S20 Ultra's hybrid dual SIM slot and secondary noise-canceling mic, while for the Mate 30 Pro 5G, we can also find the secondary noise-canceling mic and an IR blaster. Down below, we can find both devices' Type-C port, primary mic, and speaker grills. The Mate 30 Pro 5G's dual SIM card slot can be found here as well. Unfortunately, we lose the 3.5mm headphone jack for both these phones, as these companies are slowly pushing for wireless to be the new standard. While we find the S20 Ultra's design more sophisticated, we find the Mate 30 Pro 5G's design more attractive and unique, as it has this cool leather back finish which saves us from using a protective case. When it comes to display, the Galaxy S20 Ultra gets a 6.9-inch Quad HD Plus Dynamic AMOLED 2.0 display with support for 120Hz refresh rate, while the Huawei Mate 30 Pro 5G has a 6.53-inch Full HD Plus OLED waterfall display with only 60Hz refresh rate. Without a doubt, both these phones have great displays, but we do know that Samsung AMOLED screens have a reputation for being superior than OLED, and that 120Hz refresh rate is definitely an icing on the cupcake. If you haven't experienced a display with a really high refresh rate, it probably wouldn't be a bother. But to those who really got a taste of those buttery smooth animations from 120Hz display, we don't think you'll be going back. Under the hood, the Galaxy S20 Ultra is powered with either a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 or Exynos 990, depending on your region, and can get up to 16GB of RAM along with 512GB storage variant. The 128GB and 256GB models come with 12GB of RAM, which is a heck of a lot. The Mate 30 Pro 5G, on the other hand, is powered with HiSilicon Kirin 995G with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. Moving over to software, the Galaxy S20 Ultra and the Mate 30 Pro 5G are both running on Android 10 with their own dedicated skin. That's One UI 2.0 for the Galaxy S20 Ultra and EMUI 10 for the Mate 30 Pro 5G. Now moving on to the star of the show, the cameras. The Galaxy S20 Ultra comes with a quad camera setup, a whopping 108MP wide-angle camera, a 12MP ultra-wide, a 48MP telephoto with time-of-flight sensor, and a space zoom feature that can insanely go as far as 100 times zoom. It also comes with a 40MP selfie shooter. The Mate 30 Pro 5G, on the other hand, has three cameras, which include a 40MP cine camera, another 40MP super sensing camera, and an 8MP telephoto camera, which is capable of 3 times optical zoom, 5 times hybrid zoom, and 30 times digital zoom. For selfies, it gets a 32MP one. Right now, it's apparent that both of these phones are packed with insane camera features. The S20 Ultra is capable of 8K video recording and an improved super steady mode, as well as the single take mode, which uses all of the S20 Ultra's cameras at the same time to take a 10-second video. The Mate 30 Pro 5G, on the other hand, can only shoot up to 4K at 60 frames per second, all the way to 1080p at 960 frames per second, and 720p at 7680 frames per second. Don't get us wrong, the Mate 30 Pro 5G's 30 times zoom is impressive, but The Galaxy S20 Ultra's 100 times zoom is just freaking insane. Unlike the Mate 30 Pro, the Galaxy Ultra has this dedicated screen to let us see which part of the subject we are zooming in, and we find it really useful. Moving on to security. Both the Mate 30 Pro 5G and the Galaxy S20 Ultra have in-display fingerprint scanners, with the main difference being that the S20 Ultra has an ultrasonic sensor. This technology is more accurate and secure than optical sensors, which is found in the Mate 30 Pro 5G. The only downfall of ultrasonic sensors is that in actual performance, they sometimes have a tendency of taking longer than their optical sensor counterparts. This issue was first seen on the Galaxy S10 series, but Samsung has been doing their best to fix this problem through updates. Both these phones pose a great reputation for battery life. The S20 Ultra with a huge 5000 mAh battery would support for 45-watt fast charging, improved wireless charging, and power share, and the Mate 30 Pro 5G with a 4500 mAh battery with 27-watt wireless supercharge, 40-watt supercharge, and wireless reverse charging. Just like what we've said in our previous video, the 5G version of the S20 Ultra is coming to the Philippines, but it will be disabled in the meantime as confirmed by a representative from Samsung. The Huawei Mate 30 Pro 5G, on the other hand, is already up for grabs and is priced at 55,990 pesos. Okay, so to end this comparison, we have to say that both of these phones are beasts. No doubt about it. But the S20 Ultra's specs are just mind-blowing, especially with that 120Hz display, 108 megapixel camera, and 8K video recording. And the fact that it comes with Google Play Store pre-installed is really something. So if you're a camera fanatic, you might be more in favor of the S20 Ultra. But if those things don't really entice you and you just want a powerful phone with better design, then go for the Mate 30 Pro 5G. So what do you guys think? Are you Team Sammy or Team Huawei? Leave your comments down below. We'd love to hear them. And if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit YugaTech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this is Justin, and I'll see you soon!